And we welcome you to Columbus, Ohio, where tonight basketball on the Big Ten Network is powered by Ram Trucks. Buckeyes are home tonight to take on the visitors from Seattle. The Washington Huskies have come calling. Good evening, everybody. Alongside my partner, Stephen Bardo, I'm Kevin Kugler. You check your calendar. You see it's mid-one started. Stewart and Breidenbach will jump it up. And the tip controlled by Osobor, and he'll give it off to Vazumana Diallo. He's changed it. He wants to go with Vazumana, and then we'll go to Zoom. Makai Mason's three is strong, and Diallo tips it out. Second chance for Washington.
That's why I like working with you, Kevin. One of the things, because, you know, you get that out of the way, we can just go with Zoom.
Inside, Zoom for two.
Nice backdoor cut. Get the young fella some confidence on the road. It's a nice matchup between two high-octane offensive freshmen, Diallo and Mobley Jr.
And two offensive teams that have been playing better basketball of late. Washington averaging 73 points over their last 3 games, and Ohio State's won 4 of the last 6, and Sean Stewart a big
nice reminder that Valentine's Day is coming up on Friday, Kevin. You know,
gotta be ready for this stuff.
You're right.
Oh, Mobley, the tip rattles around at home. Looks like Royals got that spring back in his ankle.
Yeah, that's why I'm swarming Osobor as soon as he touches the basketball. He's gonna have to get used to that tonight.
Entry to Royal. Facing up, driving on Osobor. He goes from left to right and lays it in.
I mean, that's quickness and length combined along the baseline.
Royal out there.
Yeah, we know that Pinnacle Bank is a tough place anyway if you're full strength, let alone if you lose one of your best players.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Mason on the drive. That was too easy.
It was. I'm surprised Stewart kind of olate. They'll take their threes when it's available, but they're going to attack.
Oh, an inbound stolen by Frank Kepnon. Quickly up the floor to Tyler Harris. Runs to the rim, but he draws the contact and the foul.
Well, you talk about that scoring output. 11 rebounds versus Nebraska, so you got to.
Royal just bats that one away.
Yeah, I think they got their signals crossed there, trying to do a lob, and Osobor wasn't expecting it.
Parrish on the drive, off the window. He was terrific in Lincoln on Sunday. 30 points, a career high. Did a lot of damage from behind the arc, but here he starts inside.
And that was great poise that he just showed. Allowed his defender just to fly by. He didn't rush anything, got right to the rim.
There's Osobor driving inside, and he went right at Aaron Bradshaw and took it up for his first 2.
Osobor with that tremendous wingspan of his. He may not have a tremendous amount of lift, but those arms, almost with another deflection and steal.
Mobley got a tremendous look there, and the man they call the...
Washington caught a break. If you're the Huskies and you come on the road before the first TV timeout, you have 5 turnovers, Kevin. That's not great. Oh, wow.
To Aaron Bradshaw. Corner won't go, and Parrish scoops up the rebound. Mobley looking for another 3. And he'll find one.
Oh, he's on one. Jake Davis
will inbound for Washington.
DJ Davis set a massive screen. Teammate missed Osobor at the bucket.
And Harris with the 3. Nice response to the 8-0
long-range jumper.
Butler gets rid of it to Davis. Harris, shot clock to 10. Gets to the logo, 1 step beyond and to the rim for 2 more.
And Harris has impressive length. You don't see a lot of
recognition from a weather standpoint.
That's exactly right. Boy, Harris at the top of this 1-3-1.
They design a play to get down on the block to Evan Mahaffey. What patience on that lob from Thornton to go down. Team foul, and now Mahaffey to the line. He's struggled at the stripe this year. And he hits.
Washington also needs to handle the basketball a little bit better, Kevin. They're not bad from the field. 62% right now, but got to get them up.
That'll help.
Yes, it will.
Osobor just taking over.
And a great job there defensively, coming off of Osobor to challenge that shot.
Got it on the way up to avoid it being a goaltend. Thornton in all kinds of traffic. That's just strength that he puts it up and in. And a chance for one more.
Beautiful footwork. And you're looking at a Huskies team road.
There's Harris around the Osobor screen. The jumper, a good look, and then a rebound from Kepnall. Big man going to work inside, tried the dunk, and got the bounce and the roll.
Kevin, I've never seen that.
That is something.
I've never seen that. And you see Frank is hyped up, giving the flex pose. I see you, big fella. Glad he's out here playing, too. He's had a career of injuries.
He has knee injury after knee injury. Good follow by Sean Stewart. He misses the dunk. What's going on that rim?
Osobor just doesn't have the lift that time to finish properly.
Oh, Parrish, look at him. Had time to look at his feet, then finds Mobley for three. Oh, my. Mobley, and there's talk about does he belong in the all-freshman team. This is a loaded freshman league this year. A lot of really good young talent in this conference.
Got that right.
Diallo, one of those guys, young talent, and he floats it in for two.
Zoom Diallo can get to the rim, and Danny Sprinkle told us he's really good in the mid-range at the elbows. He likes to try to get him in those spaces.
Love to hear that about a young guy good in the mid-range game. Glover, nice move to the rim. Flipped it over his shoulder on the left side, and he gets his first two.
Well, Quez is looking at Keith Kimble, and Keith Kimble's biting at him. Thought he should have gotten the foul call. He didn't get it. Better not stare at Keith Kimble too long now.
DJ Davis with the three. Davis, a 32% shooter from out there. He's capable from behind the arc.
Much needed for the Huskies, and see if they can try to free him up a little bit. He and Tyler Harris seem to have some rhythm right now.
Parrish, contested three, no problem for Micah Parrish.
Elevate, he didn't mind that the defender was right there, just elevated with confidence. Kept the follow through up.
We'll try to find one thing he hasn't seen in the game of college basketball. It's his 159th career start today.
Good call, partner. When they saw that 1-3-1, that's how you attack it. Over the top.
Minutes with those two fouls. Back to the line for one more for Diallo, and the freshman, which doesn't have to. 12 to shoot, DJ Davis. Low toss over to Harris, who gathers it, slithers through three Buckeyes, and draws the foul. Send Tyler Harris to the line. 2 for 2 tonight. Make it 3 for Eastern. 3:30 Pacific, only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app.
Care of the basketball, Kevin. They're giving themselves a chance. In the half-court offense, they've been pretty good.
The Buckeyes 4 for their last 4 from the floor. They've been able to hold off Washington. Bradshaw trying again from deep. He had hit 5 or 4.
Caught one in the thigh area. We have to keep an eye on it.
Bruce Thornton turning the corner all the way to the rim. Bruce Thornton now with 5. Nebraska really held him in check in their win Sunday.
Doesn't get enough credit for the way that Nebraska defends opponents.
Turnover Buckeyes. They've made their last 6 buckets. Harris to the other end and swatted by Bradshaw. Diallo there to follow it up in the foul. Jumana Diallo with his head coach's faith in him, reinserting him with 2 fouls into this lineup.
Yeah, because Kevin, we see veterans that come back in the first half with 2 fouls and pick up a third. Yep. So now we still got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's doing a good job thus far.
Mahaffey driving inside, all kinds of traffic, and that'll be a foul.
He just struggles with his confidence on this end of the floor.
And 0 for 2 on that trip.
See him talking to himself, coming back up the floor. Let's start getting some amnesia like his freshman teammate John Mosley Jr.
Diallo, baseline jumper, got the roll.
Zoom is starting.
Kai Mason on the push, and he drops it off to Evan Mahaffey. It's not his teammate. Here's the lob to Bradshaw. The lob a little too far, and Breidenbach able to pluck it free in a foul call.
Oh, Kai Mason. He's to clean up some of these plays, and they'll be right in this game.
Bradshaw for the senior from Rancho Santa Margarita, California. Big Ten, and then got to come back to the Big Ten.
Unexpectedly, probably for him, but no, this is good. And it's good for us to see these teams.
Oh my, Parrish with the triple, and a chance for one more after the foul by Tyler Harris, his second. And that'll take us to the under 4 immediate timeout with a flourish for Ohio State. They've hit their last 7 from the floor.
Well, when you're playing in the rhythm that Micah Parrish is.
Seen lesser shooting percentages in practices that we've attended.
True. Thrown from Ohio State.
And a good look for Breidenbach. He got into the middle of that zone. Just couldn't get that shot put to drop. Now Parrish get past Osobor with the floater and the foul. And he is now at his season average in the first half. Solve it.
A good switch defensively there. DJ Davis coming on to Thornton.
Parrish over to Mobley, gets up the quick 3, and it falls. He shot it quicker than usual, but it went through like it usually does.
I mean, that's a Steph Curry release. That is as quick as Steph Curry. Catch and let go. That was impressive.
Quick shot on the other end for Davis, and the answer for DJ Davis.
Good job by DJ Davis, keeping them close, keeping them within striking distance. Giving nice minutes off the bench.
The Buckeyes have hit their last 9 shots. They're 8 of 10 from 3. They're shooting 76% from the floor. Parrish will try again. 10 in a row for the Buckeyes.
Man.
Rayfeld Davis, Seth Davis are breaking down the first half. Get you caught up in all the action around the Big Ten. Coming up on the State Farm halftime report. Inside 2 more for Diallo. He's got 11.
That was a gift. That was knocked out of Osobor's hands right into Zooms at the bucket.
And the use it or lose it timeout is used by Ohio State. Struggled mightily this year, and let's be honest, a lot of teams in the Big Ten struggle when they leave their friendly confines.
No doubt about that.
5 seconds until halftime. Thornton will dish into the corner. Parrish will launch the 3. It's an air ball tipped out of bounds with 4/10 left, and it'll belong to
Stewart on this tip. Right here.
There's the tip all the way around the world, and it won't go down. And a rare miss. Lead the way for the Buckeyes, up 15. Shot 67% from the floor in the first half. And for Washington, that's not, unfortunately, even the worst first half performance that they've seen. Another best first half performance they've seen.
Having success from long range.
Great Osobor with his on the ankle. I don't care who you are. If Andrew Morgan falls on your ankle, it's probably
not converting, not finishing plays.
Mobley picked up by Breidenbach on a switch.
You know what though? Breidenbach moving his feet. Love it.
Thornton fouled by Diallo. Could have probably called it a couple of times on Diallo on that drive by Thornton. He picks up his 3rd.
And Thornton got popped that Micah Parrish and John Mobley Jr. are rocking because there.
Almost a gray camouflage.
Yeah, great job by our camera crew here picking that up.
Following the shoe talk.
Yeah, man, because it's something in the shoes tonight because they are letting it fly early and often from deep.
Another pitch for Stephen Bardo's new show on the Big Ten Network, Shoe Talk. Osobor weaving to the rim. That's where he's dangerous. In the open floor, he can handle the basketball.
He can. Nice adjustment there to go to his offhand at the bucket. Can Washington sit down defensively and get some stops and start feeling good about themselves on this end of the floor?
That's the big question, and not on that trip as Sean Stewart leans in. It is Ohio State will start it up the floor to Micah Parrish. Here's Mobley. Quick close by Mason, but he'll step back for 3. A little bit strong, and the rebound ends up with Osobor. Osobor on the run, end to end, and Parrish with the collision for great Osobor. Tops the team in scoring over 15 points per game, over 8.5 power confidence since Ben Simmons. He's the last guy to be able to check.
Second in the Big Ten.
Second in the Big Ten.
So, quite a unique talent. I like Breidenbach's willingness to guard on the perimeter.
And he plays a ton of minutes too, does Osobor, and 2 more, the largest lead of the night for Ohio State at 21. Iheanacho enters it down low. Harris trying to find some space. Breidenbach for three, and he'll splash that down.
Those opportunities, you come up with a steal like that.
Inside through the contact of Iheanacho. 2 free throws coming. Thornton, 83% this year. Thornton short.
Huskies needed it with the early foul trouble to their backcourt.
1 for 2 for Thornton, and he becomes the third Buckeye in double figures. He's got 10.
Can the Huskies get Osabor in position for him to do something here?
Try Breidenbach again for 3, and that's 2 straight for Breidenbach from range.
I like the pick and pop action. Washington finding success the last 2 trips down.
He was such a highly regarded recruit coming out of Mater Dei High School. Top 100 in the country when he came out to Nebraska. Leaner short, but a good follow by Devin Royal.
Osabor's got to play better defense.
Have some eligibility for volleyball.
Kevin, you are the best multitasker I have ever seen. That was incredible. Kudos to you, partner.
Breidenbach inside, and Sean Stewart challenged.
He's got a break there.
Second foul on Stewart, and Breidenbach to the line. Diebler unhappy with that foul call. Letting Keith Kim.
It's not working out for him right now. He and Devin Royal now starting to exchange some pleasantries.
There's Micah Parrish trying to fit his way between sustained success offensively for Micah Parrish.
Pretty much an Iron Man on the offensive end the last 2 seasons for Ohio State. And that's what they've got. Those are the type of plays and decisions that you have to make on the road.
Good decision there by Harris on the intercept and the 2-hand flush.
Nice job by Harris. He had one of those in the first half, Kevin, when he didn't go to dunk. Like, go to finish. Make the defender make a play. We talked about Tyler Harris coming into the game, averaging 18.5 over his last 3, so continuing his hot streak.
Jumper by Bradshaw. He's into double figures. Engaged in a long conversation with the students. Didn't appear to be a heated conversation. Maybe they're just exchanging.
No, not on the road.
Nope.
1-3-1 by the Huskers. We saw Ohio State really cut this up in the first half.
Thornton off the shot fake and a foul. Huskies Makai Mason picks up his.
For Bryce Williams and Jawan Gary as well.
Man. Boy, it's Bryce Williams in some kind of groove in the Huskers. Like Nebraska's season was DOA, and all of a sudden they resurrected it on the West Coast.
Good wins and starting to really put it together at the right time.
Good win over these Buckeyes on Sunday. Into the corner, the 3 up and down for Washington's Tyler Harris. A bright spot tonight with 14.
And that was a good sequence. Boy, Harris is a problem on the top of that zone.
Long and lean. Thornton, the 3 up and down for Ohio State. Bruce Thornton won't go, and Osabor had the rebound. He'll outlet to Diallo.
One of the few times I think Bruce Thornton has forced the issue there.
The patience, Davis waiting. The 3 won't go, but there's a foul. So Davis waiting for traffic to clear, and then freshman Colin White. And you see that stat on the screen. The transfer from Butler began his career at UC Irvine. You're not going to be any overwhelmed by what you see from a physicality or a talent standpoint.
No, by the Huskies. That's a good job of advancing the basketball. 3 players touched it. They got a wide open look. Got to build on those type of plays in this scenario.
Thornton runs that one in and felt that contact, threw it towards the rim. Picks up keeping his streak of 8 straight games with at least 16 points scored.
Isn't great. That puts a lot more pressure on his teammates. Tyler Harris, I'd like to see him get a few more opportunities as well.
Oh, Diallo down the baseline, draws the contact, and he'll go to the line for a pair. Can't get Azumana Diallo.
So we're talking. So the Huskies doing some good things. Just have to put it together at a higher clip.
Right now, you're looking at this. Yes, you want to try to compete in this game and do as much as you can, although with shots like that from Micah Parrish, it's going to be tough. But if you're Washington right now, you're looking ahead a little bit to let's refine some things for that Big Penn State game coming up this weekend, a game that means so much to this Washington team trying to avoid being one of the last 3 teams in the Big Ten standings and miss that Big Ten tournament. Bounce ahead off the takeaway, and Mobley has 14 tonight.
They can't give up those line ball turnovers, though.
Here's Osobor challenging Bradshaw, and Bradshaw with the block. Osobor took it back up and got 2 points.
So, Kevin, to your point, at Ohio State tonight.
And they know it, too. Parrish with the 3 at the top of the key. How about 21 for Micah Parrish, following up his 30-point performance Sunday in Lincoln.
Sense of urgency.
Washington right now.
No doubt about it.
Parrish attacking, blocked, gets it back, stays with it. No, there's Bradshaw with the 2-hand follow.
Well, you can look at the body language of the Buckeye. Just finding different ways to contribute.
I say he just fills various roles for this Buckeye team.
Yes, he does. Don't mind doing the dirty work. Excellent athlete around the rim as well.
Nice move by Mobley. That first step quick as he gets downhill, and he'll go to the line for a pair.
On shooters like me, that would certainly affect what I'm trying to do.
Win at Mackey, certainly going to hold up. That Kentucky win looks better and better, and that Maryland win holding up nicely as well.
Yeah, they got some quality wins through the Buckeyes, and you know they've had some ups and downs as most of the teams have in this conference, but it seems like they're starting to put it together at the right time.
Well, the question is, if 10-10 gets you in to the end zone, hanging out with you.
Well, no, I mean, if we were still going to get paid for it, of course. You can't turn down any money now.
Inside, oh my, what a challenge! Sean Stewart. And now on the other end, they reward him by feeding it to him with a block, and the shot just short. He threw 1 block into the 8th row tonight. And then he met Kepnov head on and just said, no way.
Yeah, I mean, and did it smooth, too. Kepnov plays with a tremendous amount of energy and emotion. Didn't matter. Stewart's like, not here, not now.
Christian King on the floor. His first appearance for Washington since January 12th at Michigan. John Mobley Jr. with 19 tonight.
Danny Sprinkle trying to get guys in, give them some experience. Also trying to find a combination moving forward they can rely on.
Diallo driving inside and got the kind roll. Diallo tonight with 14 against Oregon. He had 18. Good challenge inside by Christian King.
Yeah, King, son of former Seattle Supersonics first-round draft pick Rich King, so that bloodline is strong. Oh my! Okay,
Frank Kepnov.
All right, Frank. Got one.
Great center.
All of these concentric circles coming back to the Big Ten Conference.
Mobley in the corner. Jumper is good. Mobley with 21.
So Kevin, Mobley hits that jumper. What kind of night it was for the Buckeyes.
Bench has been cleared for Ohio State. Colin White with 4 to shoot. Trying to get it inside. He does, and then a foul given. As Ivan Yagovin got to a tiebreaker mode to make the Big Ten tournament. He wants to hold tiebreaker for all of them.
Got a little bit of work to do.
Yagovin good on both of his free throws.
They're trying to get ahead of the court storming, I think. You think?
Let's hope not. King off the shot fake, steps in for a 2. Good looking jumper from Christian King.
Yeah, that was nice.
Had 2-0, and they have not led since. White, 4-3, that won't go. And the rebound for Jace Butler.
It's how you want to dominate at home if you're Ohio State. Come in on a game when you should win, according to what results leading into this game. But as you know, we've seen upsets throughout the Big Ten Conference, like Indiana and Michigan State last night.
The student section wanting the guys on the floor to run up and shoot it one more time. And because they're dribbling it out, you're hearing some grumblings.
This is as loud as they've been all night.
They want to see Colby Bauman and company get a chance to put points on the board, but it isn't going to happen. Buckeyes are going to dribble this one out in a 93-69 win, and Washington will have to flush it quickly as they move on to take on Penn State in a key game this weekend.
Yeah, you'd like to see Ohio State take care of business and, you know, have a heck of an offensive output.